Hey guys, Solarkneecaps here with another episode of Iron 2 Masters. Make sure to follow me. Twitch, we stream 2 to 4 times a week. TFT, chess, Minecraft? Maybe? Who knows what we're going to be doing. But on our last episode, we did it, guys. Papa bless. We in here. We a platinum boy. Not too bad. I think it was like 23 games to get to platinum. So 23 more games to get to Masters? Question mark? But kind of following some of the rules or some of the concepts that we've been doing it in our previous episodes. Again, we're going to be kind of really focusing a lot on stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and then just kind of going for it. Playing around our augments in the most optimal way. And, look at this cute little guy. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. So, again, always buy mutant to see what the mutant ability is. And that's web, not super interested. And, I don't know, we'll just grab scrap. That's pretty good. And then we have bodyguard. Pretty simple. Leona, a fantastic unit, especially during the early game. Even kind of the mid game as a tank. Obviously pairs with bodyguard, which is just a really, really good synergy. Okay. We're definitely going to be playing some sort of AD by the looks of it. Maybe a Jhin game. These are possibilities. Let's see what our augment is. Okay, so we have a couple of options. We have Phony Frontline, which can definitely come in handy. It really does help you win streak early, and of course gives you more frontline. Enforcer Heart is pretty solid because one, it gives you a vibe, which is a great unit, and Enforcer is a pretty solid augment. But then we also have Enchanter Heart. Now this one is a personal favorite of mine. I think Enchanter Heart is fantastic. Why? Because it gets you a Tarek. I mean, that's just a good unit. So now here we kind of have the option of, okay, what do we want to do? You know, we have all this extra stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and pick up the Camille pair. Just relax. Just value, like say for example, that we get the potential to get Camille 2 or Cassidon 2. I'd rather have Camille 2 or Cassidon 2. And I won't be surprised if we just have to sell this Darius just to pop off the sword and maybe put it on a different item carrier. But I mean, low-key, we don't really even need bodyguard, and yeah, we'll just hold on to that. Okay, well, one thing that's quite easy is that we get one of these immediately. So let's sell, and we can get TF, but we can't really play TF. I really want to play Tarek, so let's go ahead, and I also want scrap pretty badly. So we'll do this, something like this. Seems fine. I probably need to put Ez not in the back right hand corner because he might get blitzpulled. There you go, getting blitzpulled. But I actually might have saved him because of Talon. Definitely would have done a number on him. And we got Hurricane, which is a pretty nice pickup, honestly. And hopefully we'll just be able to heal off with with Tarek. Hey, look there. Easy peasy. So again, you know, we saw the 2-star. Why not? Let's go ahead and 2-star this TF. Can't hurt. Not a bad 5th unit for us eventually. Okay, scrap Bruther. So immediately, I think that's just better than Ziggs because it gives us more frontline. And okay, so we have 1 Blitzcrank. We already fought 1 other. 2, 3. Oh my gosh, you're just littled with Blitzcranks. So let's do something like this. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Pick up a bodyguard. Again, I just value Trundle 1 more than Ziggs 1, and we still get the scrap bonus, obviously. And we're playing a little more positionally just in case a Blitzcrank comes. He's going to pull the Trundle over the guy that's carrying all of our items. And obviously, you'd rather have a melee champion get pulled because at least he can be out here doing something. You know, he died, but hey, you know, at least he did something. It's better than our Ezreal, who's out here doing some work. Boom. Boom. And look at that. What's really nice, Tarek alone is such a good unit. I mean, look how much healing. He's healing for almost 2k just by himself. So, all right, now we're at the stage of, do we want to make 3, or do we want to make 10, or do we want to pre-level? I think it's pretty obvious that we want to pre-level, and that we want to make 10. How I want to do that is hopefully win and then just sell these 2 units. If not, we'll sell 3. Not the worst thing in the world. So again, this Blitzcrank will actually probably hit Tarek, so that kind of works out for us. But we'll see. This guy is definitely the strongest out of them. Okay, nice. Well, we got a little bit lucky here. This guy is, hold on, he's just 2 scrap. But he definitely is the strongest guy here. I mean, he just has a complete 2-star board. That's pretty good. And goodbyes. It's pretty good. So let's go ahead and sell these 3. Call it a day. I mean, what are you gonna do against a guy that has nothing but 2-star units? I mean, that's just good. That's just good synergies. Sometimes your early game just plays itself. Gotta love it. So if we are playing Jhin, then we have a couple of options. QSS has proven to be pretty valuable just because it does allow us to not have to deal with annoying things like Blitzcrank and Scions and Gallios. There's a lot of stuff that can get into the back line, frankly. So this will kind of allow us to essentially just slam it on our, we will be able to tuck it in the back right hand or left hand corner as we please. We're pretty much good to go from there. And now, there you go, there's a TF. Probably do something like this. There is the option of letting them just pull the TF, but a naked TF can kind of do some damage. There are some pretty strong boards, but feeling pretty good about this. For now, we still do want to get scrap value, so we're just going to put that on. Let's put that on the TF. I'll pick up some items. There's a concept that actually Ziggs is better than Trundle here just because it does give you Arcanist buff, and that's something to consider. But I think for now we'll be okay. I think we have a pretty solid front line, and we'll be able to just be all right, okay. Even though we'll be itemizing our back line before our front line, I mean, the fact of the matter is that we have, Leona, Trundle, and Tarek. I mean, that's even in of itself is just really good front line. Ooh, so now this is even better because it gives us bodyguard. Let's go, and we'll go ahead, plug her in right there. And so units that we can sell. Okay, we don't want you. Doom, boom, bing, bang. Pop. And we just hope we win at the end of the day. I guess something like this seems fine. Okay, we already played him. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. We're going to kind of position this way. I see this guy is kind of tucking his bot in, so hopefully we'll pull this way if we find him. Try to cheat the system a hair. We don't there, but... Wait, this guy's a Fiora already? Sheesh! Okay. That seems fair and balanced. Psych, it doesn't seem fair or balanced. Oh, the BT diff... Oh, no. Gonna hit him with a question mark here, like what? Well, sorry, Leona. But as we know, that gold in the early game is worth way more than gold in the late game, so we definitely want to make sure we hit those benchmarks. Oh wow, this guy actually lost? That's a bit frightening. Guess green. This guy? I don't know. Really know what he's kind of bogging about. Let's go ahead and see who we haven't fought. Okay, so we fought Zero Guy, him, and number 1 there, and number 2. So we kind of have some of the more bottom tier people, which is not too shabby for us. Ooh, and we actually got bow. That's a good item for our Ez. Go ahead, make gold. And yeah, I guess we're just kind of chilling. So what we're gonna do here is that, now at this point, TF's kind of done what he's worth. Go ahead, put more frontline in. Pretty simple stuff. Like I said, we offer kicks over here, there, easy peasy. We don't need to worry about leveling up because obviously we lost, so we don't really have a win streak to hit, so we might as well just kind of keep the econ and move on with our lives. And obviously we can position a little more obtusely since we don't have to worry about getting Blitzcrank pulled, since obviously our Ezreal has QSS. Pretty easy peasy, simple stuff. This guy is also really strong. I mean, he has blue buff, Heimerdinger, pretty good. Should have some pretty good loss here. Ezreal doing his thing in the back line, 3-unit loss, not bad. That guy is pretty strong. Pretty strong indeed. And again, we're just chilling. I mean, I think we're in a pretty safe spot. We're about in the middle of the road here. We actually fought the guy that's win streak, and I'm pretty sure we fought him already. A bit curious about that, but I don't think so, maybe. I mean, that's pretty strong. Everyone's looking pretty strong this lobby, not gonna lie, but we did fight the 2 strongest people not too long ago. This guy doesn't seem incredibly strong, but you can be surprised. Be surprised on some people's power level sometimes. Like, this guy doesn't seem all that strong, but he's got good 2-stars. He's got a Lissandra with a Morello. Like, I would not be surprised if this is a close loss, honestly. Just because of how strong Morello Lissandra is. And hey, he's got a Taric too. Yeah, gotta respect the Taric grind. Though maybe at the same time Ez is also just really strong. Maybe Ez is just that strong too. I'd pick up a Bruiser, can't hurt. Alright, so where are we going from here? Well, we're definitely playing something Jhin or Urgot related. So Bruiser Crest kind of works out. That does allow us to maybe just sneak into Bruiser. Scrap isn't the worst. It does kind of allow us to get 4 Scrap potentially, but I'm actually really liking the fact that we're just going to be able to get a Trundle here, because that's actually going to be a pretty good addition. And that allows us to slap on, I don't know, let's put the Bruiser emblem on her. And, you know, low-key, part of me just wants to level up right now to play for Bruiser, but... So we're actually going to go ahead and do that. There you go, it's just that easy. Yeah, so we made quick 7, which I'm a pretty big fan of these concepts of aggressively leveling. In the past, we've done things where we've actually rolled to stabilize. This is also the potential of, hey, we can level up to stabilize, but it gets us really good synergies. You know, it'd be nice to sneak in, and my game crashed again. I think this is happening like every single episode. I need to get that taken care of. That, you know, right now we have the potential to also play 4 Scrap, even at 8, just as kind of like a transitioning, or even right now. Since, you know, Leona obviously gives us bodyguard, but I wouldn't be surprised if, well, there's not really a good Scrap frontliner right now, so it's potential. Maybe replace Taric with Janna. I can see that being a possibility if we roll into it. So we're looking for probably our last Jhin item, so obviously a sword would be good, or fist, sword or fist. Okay, there's a sword, so we'll go ahead and swipe that. Looks pretty good to me. So I mean, we're gonna have IE, Quicksilver, and Giant Slayer, which is great for those Scions and those Colossus that just seem to be plaguing the Rift, or wherever we're at currently. So this is just strictly better. And pick up another Blitzcrank, and for now we'll just go ahead and slam it anyway. We're gonna lose scrap value, but at the end of the day, we don't really have any other good place to put it, so might as well just give it to the Ezreal anyway. So yeah, I hope y'all are doing all right. Just vibing on this fine January. We're doing the nice climb. We're gonna try to get as much as possible before placements reset for 6.1. It's probably going to put us back down to gold, which is going to be super fun. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. You look already, this Giant Slayer got some really good value against that Cho'Gath. Even out healing through this, the Malzahar, which, hey, no complaints here. Go ahead, grab 2 units. We're chugging away. We're saving some nice health. We stabilized. We're econing up slowly but surely. And we're also kind of low-key hitting the stones. So that's always pretty nice. can't complain with that. So we already have 2 scrap in, so we can just do something like this and this. I mean, looks pretty good to me. There you go. Just gotta get everybody situated. Pretty simple. And before now we actually lose. Oh, poor Oriana. I knew you will. Because Ezreal 2 is actually stronger than Jhin 1. Okay. Okay, getting some Giant Slayer value off of that Warmogs. Quite nice. There you go. I kind of have, let me get the damage going on there. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. Cinched. And we'll probably eventually be pivoting out of the 4 bruiser. At most, we'll probably be doing like... So I personally would like to do like maybe like bruiser Scion. That seems pretty good. So something to pair well with Scion. So maybe like and then maybe Braum. So probably like a Scion, Braum, Blitzcrank, Bruiser, and then just +1 Bruiser, whatever that may be. Which could be Trundle, just to get some value there. All right, cool. And look at that, we're already back to 50, chugging away, making ourselves down over to 8. So it's likely, well, we're definitely going to be wanting to play Janna because we have Enchanter Heart, so we want to get as much value out of that. So we're probably not going to be playing Trundle as our 1 bruiser. So we'll go ahead and get some scrap value and put it on the boy. And eventually we're probably going to be putting this as Redemption for the Scion that we're going to be hopefully hitting. And we're just going to be rolling, I think we're just going to kind of slow roll till 8, and then once we hit 8, we'll just go ahead and level up and do our thing. Just kind of rolled 2-star every unit, and hopefully just get a nice top 4. That's, I mean, that's the idea, right? Seems simple enough. Out here doing some pretty good damage. Wow, the QSS finally died out. They got pulled there. Might get pulled again. Well, that was close. Go, Jhin, go! Kill one more unit! Oh, come, what was that targeting? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. That ain't it. That ain't it. Pick up all this. Seems pretty good. Rolling pretty good. Don't let Drafty... Oh, yeah, he is looking pretty strong, actually. I mean, we have no 2-star units, so we're going based off of purely our augments and good items. We haven't fought Drafty in a minute, and he is on 7. Oh, boy. Are we going to cash him out? There is that chance. There's always that chance. Not going to lie. Ah, I went on the wrong side. Unlucky. This is Blitzcrank's grabbing Blitzcranks. I am randomly targeting this Ezreal, which is kind of funny. And if we kill him, that is the majority of his damage, but there is also a Mundo and Jin's. Oh, I have to say, and Jin's dead. What? Oh my gosh, he got Blitzcrank pulled. That's a little bit hilarious, actually. This Mundo's probably going to just low-key 1v4. Or it's the Leona 1v4. That's not going to happen. That's right. It's a good loss. Again, a little unlucky was our placements, but it's okay. Okay, that's a good pickup. Mundo is probably going to be the bruiser that we use. Go ahead and get rid of this Vi. For now, we'll kind of keep these, maybe play Taric. The spot's right here in the middle, which isn't super great, but probably after Carousel, we'll go ahead and level up to 8, roll down to 0, make our front line. I think we'll be pretty stable, and I think no harm, no foul at this point. Something like... Whoop. Just want to make sure. I noticed that, yeah, there's a challenger player here. I didn't want him to just kind of mosey himself on in here. Okay, well, we killed one of his good units. Good CC. Can we kill the Fiora? Nope. Okay, we're randomly attacking the Quinn, but not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Some good losses here. But, you know, we're ahead of tempo, so we're going to be able to stabilize here pretty quickly. And We're probably lucky that we faced this guy before he was able to 2-star everything. And now we're just looking for a good frontline item. So just belt or armor is what we're looking for. Belt or armor. I don't think that Kaisa is going anywhere. Okay. I guess we're just going to get Negatron. Okay, why not? That does give us the opportunity to actually make that into the good old everyone's favorite snow cone. And we'll give Jin a little bit more damage, so nothing wrong with that. But let's go ahead and let's level up and roll down. We got 40 gold to hit what we're looking for. Feeling pretty confident about that. Okay, that's just strictly better. Might be plain Trundle. Probably not. Okay, now this is... Now it's not strictly better. Got Tarek going on here. Okay. That's I mean, that's something. It's not hitting what I need to hit, but probably not. We don't have room for you or you. Oh, we just randomly have a Brahmin here. Gotta love it. Oh, Jin, if you were only 2-starred, that would be nice. But that's all right. It's a bad loss, but you know, sometimes we all take bad losses. Just playing uncontested Jin, you know, the usual things of not hitting uncontested Jin. Just be hella salty. Alright, so we have a couple of options. Makeshift armor is definitely a good option. It's going to give us a little more tank, a little more bang for our buck. Cybernetic implants isn't the worst. It does kind of make our Jin do a little bit more damage, and we actually kind of want to separate some of our, especially since we have Bruiser. So let's go ahead, do cybernetic implants. And all right, let's keep rolling. We're finding everything else but our carry, which is always cool. We definitely have a front line, that's for sure. This is you don't want to mess with this. It's definitely a front line. Go ahead and put this Orion in. I don't know why we wouldn't. And yeah, all right, cool, man. I guess now we no reason to roll for this next one. We'll tail after neutrals and just live on with our life. Go from there. We got some thick boys, and that's about it. Some thick, tanky boys. With a little bit of CC and not a lot of healing, but hey, maybe it'll buff out. Oh. Bit Sag right there. Did that one guy get cashed out yet? He did get cashed out. We have not fought him yet. Ooh, that's a little suspicious. It's a little suspicious. But I think as long as we hit Jin 2, Oriana 2, I mean, you know, we'll be okay. Everything will be okay. No harm, no foul. Okay, good armor item. I like to see those. Okay, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have some pretty strong options here. Let's go ahead and roll and get our Jin. Easy peasy. No worries here. Not even threaten. See? Easy peasy. So, I got a couple of options for what we want to do. I mean, Warmog seems fantastic. I also kind of like the idea of Sunfire and Zephyr, just to kind of deal with a little bit more of the Scions in the front line, some of the singular front item units that we can see, kind of like the Vexes and things like that. Kind of gets them out of the way so you don't have to worry about them. At least gives you the opportunity to not have to worry about them. All right, that is a beefy Leona. She ain't playing no games now. And I do, like, we don't have any healing reduction, so I think that'll also be kind of handy just to make sure we're, you know, we have the case that we're taking care of some of that healing. And all right, I guess we're just maxing and relaxing now. Let's go ahead and kind of think about positioning here. I mean, this is definitely the guy we're fairly afraid of. Obviously, we don't care about getting pulled. Notice this Tom Kench here is going to be wanting to eat up units. So let's just do something like this. Seems pretty good. Has kind of some of the core guys over here protecting our Jhin. You know, again, we don't care about getting pulled because we have our fantastic QSS. We hit the Tom Kench, which is a nice hit. Oh my gosh, and we pulled the Fiora. Oh wow, we one-shot the Fiora. Let's go. That's pretty huge. Okay, good pull. Kill the Tom Kench. Okay, I mean, this is looking pretty good. Again, looks like that Zephyr really came in handy. And this is the guy that was playing, that got cashed out too. And I mean, with 10 health, he's out of here. Get this man off the board. Double Chemic Tech Explosion is silly. That is silly. All right, so again, let's you know, so since someone died, you can't really predict on positioning or anything like that. But okay, looks pretty good. I'm really liking this kind of cheeky Zephyr choice. It's really coming in handy with some of these Tom Kenches and some of these other units. And I feel pretty good about our positioning here. Again, we don't we see like there's the Seraphine over here, and we don't want to be in range of that. But here, I mean, look at that. We were able to get rid of Tom Kent, or get rid of the Cho'Gath. That way we're able to kind of get towards the back line a little bit quicker. And if, okay, Jhin, oh, couldn't quite hit that guy. Wow, this, she got 5 mutant. That guy does a surprising, yeah, 5 mutant, 40 less. Oh, and he has mutant Seraphine and everything, wow. So they're just insta-casting pretty much. Cool. This is an outstandingly close lobby. Chemtech, low-key, kind of good for us. Okay, never mind. You know what is actually kind of low-key good for us is more frontline. Okay. I mean, fuck me. Chemtech was going to be kind of cool, but no, give it to this guy. He needs it. Okay. But we'll go ahead and put that on our Braum, and it'll just obviously shield everyone a bunch more, and he's going to get cybernetic value, which is fantastic for us. Bada bing, bada boom. So, Janna is an interesting option to replace Blitzcrank. I think we'll wait. If we can get Janna 4, I think then that idea has a little bit more legs to it, because I still think we get pretty decent value off of the Blitzcrank pull. So for now, let's just go ahead and meditate on this, but I think we have the propensity to replace Blitzcrank with Janna. You know, really start to dig into that Enchanter buff. Okay, I mean, some pretty good stuns, good ultis there. Okay, nice pull. We're getting some Sunfire Cape value. Surely we don't get one shot. But Orion's got me with the one shot. Okay, well, at least it was a good loss. Wow, just okay, man, just Victor, good unit. Wow, this guy got just demolished. Holy crap. So let's go ahead and, I mean, we have nothing else better to do. We might as well just see if we can hit Janna too. And I think if we do, then that's a good sign that we shouldn't go ahead and replace Blitzcrank for her. Janna. Nope. Okay. But just because it gives us the option of more healing, we're going to go ahead and play some Janna. Play some Janna action. Got our big front boys right here. And I mean, oh, he's just got a lot of damage. 12 health. That is not looking good for us. That is not looking good for us. This is another bot 4, guys. I'm sorry. Jhin failed us. Jhin failed us. It's a 6, but I think we played pretty good here. I mean, obviously we started with 80 items. I think we played a pretty strong front line. We got -20, which is pretty brutal. And you know, I feel like we should be stronger than this guy, but I mean, he was able to hit everything for the most part. Even though this just, I guess Victor is just better than Jin. I guess Victor is just better than Jin. And I guess solo carry was a little bit rough. Maybe we should have. Well, we didn't really have the opportunity to itemize everybody else, but you know, I feel like we're stronger than this guy and this guy, and this is kind of surprising. But I guess 5 mutant be like that. Everybody getting the spats that they need, good for them. But hopefully y'all learned everything or learned something. Again, follow me on Twitch, as you can watch me stream 2 to 4 times a week. You know, playing TFT, playing chess, climbing up the ladder. But I feel pretty confident that we're gonna get the W on the next one. So thank you all for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you're entertained. Comment down below if there's anything you want. Like and subscribe. See you later.